Hello and welcome back to the Leinster Listen. I'm your host Mick Linan and this is episode 33, the preview of Ireland versus Scotland in the final round of the 2026 Six Nations. The topics we'll discuss today are the Six Nations game predictions, the details of our game, team lineups, score and man of the match prediction, and then a discussion point on Super Saturday. Right, let's get into this. The final round, it has been one of the most exciting Six Nations we've had for years, lads. Just delighted to have it. You can't beat a situation where three teams are in it to win it coming into the final round. So let's get into those actual games here. So we've Ireland versus Scotland. Yeah, we're all looking forward to this. And we obviously have to say Ireland are going to win that and get our bonus point. It's exactly what we need. Can't see Scotland beating us. I think we just have it. We have it on form. Let's go. Next up, we've Wales versus Italy in the Principality Stadium now. So we have seen this Six Nations that Wales are able to put it up against teams in their home turf. However, I think Italy just have that extra bit of bite going with them. And after their huge historical win against England last week, you just can't put anything past them. So I'm gunning for an Italy win, get them up on that table a little bit more in terms of points and have one of the best seasons they've ever had. And then finally, the final round, the final game of the final round, might I say, France versus England, Stade de France. Yeah, look, it's going to be an absolute electric game. The weirdest thing, we're going to have to be shouting on England, either for Scotland to win it for the first time, or for Ireland to nip it in the bud as well. So, look, very exciting final round of the Six Nations. It could go anyway. It could really go anyway. But for that game, I'm just going to have to say France will win it. They have every bit of confidence. They have all the better players. But look, you never know. We never would have said that Scotland had beat them last week, and here we are. Anyway, moving over to details of our game, the kickoff is at 2:10, Saturday 14th March. Weather is looking cool, mainly fairly dry, about 9 degrees Celsius, and a very low chance of rain, about 18% chance of rain there. It's in the Aviva Stadium. Referee there is Luke Pearce. Yeah, and look, he's an experienced English international referee there. He's 50 plus test caps. He's known for his highly communicative style. I actually don't mind him. He's refereed Leinster many times in the past, and I've never really doubted him as a good referee. So looking forward to a very good game, and one that doesn't have too much controversy. So hopefully Luke Pearce keeps the cards in his pocket for this one. Where you can watch it, but obviously in the Aviva Stadium if you're lucky enough to have tickets. But if not, Virgin Media 1 and Virgin Media Play. Alright, so Ireland lineup, let's go. Number 15, Jamie Osborne. 14, Robert Balcoon. 13, Gary Ringrose. 12, Stuart McCluskey. 11, Tommy O'Brien. 10, Jack Crowley. Number 9, Jemison Gibson Park. Moving into the forwards there with number 1, Tom O'Toole. Number 2, Dan Sheehan. Number 3, Tyg Furlong. 4, Big Joe McCarthy. Number 5, Tyg Byrne. Number 6, Jack Conan. Number 7, Josh van der Fleer. And number 8, our captain, Caelan Doris. Into replacements there, number 16, Ronan Kelleher. Number 17, Michael Milne. Number 18, Finlay Beelum. Number 19, Dara Murray. Number 20, Nick Timoney. Number 21, Craig Casey. Number 22, Kieran Frawley. And last but not least, and making his debut in this Six Nations, number 23, Bunty Aki. Moving over there to the Scottish lineups, we have number 15, Blair Kinghorn. Number 14, Darcy Graham. Number 13, Hugh Jones. 12, and their captain, Sion Tuipolatu. 11, Kyle Stein. 10, Finn Russell. Number 9, Ben White. Moving over into their forwards, number 1, Pierre Schumann. 2, George Turner. 3, Xander Fagerson. 4, Max Williamson. 5, Grant Kilchrist. 6, Matt Fagerson. 7, Rory Darge. Number 8, Jack Dempsey. Moving over onto their bench there, number 16, Ewan Ashman. Number 17, Rory Sutherland. 18, Darcy Ray. 19, Magnus Bradbury. 20, Alex Craig. 21, Josh Bayliss. 22, George Horn. And last but not least, number 23, Kyle Rowe. You would have noticed there the bench splits are looking Ireland opting for a 5-3 split, and Scotland going for that 6-2 split as per usual. Who to watch for Ireland? Yeah, look, Tommy O'Brien, delighted to see him back. He was dropped in favour of Stockdale last week. I think that was a bad decision. I think he knows that. I think he's out for blood. I think he'd be a great addition to this Scottish triumph over them. So yeah, looking forward to him. I think he'll win the aerial battles as well. So looking forward to that. Next up, Caelan Doris. Yeah, look, he's been a fantastic captain so far. He's really led us through some, hard times, some good times, and he's just doing his job correct. I think if he carries well, and he usually does, I think we'll win the gain line battle 100%, and then we'll dictate that game. Simple as. Last but not least for Ireland there, Jemison Gibson Park. Look, he's just had an absolute cracker of a season for this Six Nations. His speed is so good, his ruck play is so good, his passing Okay, one or two bad ones, but overall, I mean, look, it's fantastic. An absolute game changer for us most games. So happy enough with James Gibbs Park there being one of the three I'm putting forward for that. Moving over there to Scotland, yeah, I mean, look, Finn Russell, he is, speaking of game changers, he is a game changer. He's genuinely peerless in terms of this Six Nations so far. In terms of kicking, kick play, crossfield kicks, he has it in the bag. He played an absolute blinder of a game against France there as well. So look, I'd say we probably do have a game plan to battle him, but he's just so good. You never know what he's going to come out with. Moving over there, Rory Darge, yeah, look, he's a menace to the breakdown. I think if he can slow our ruck play down, they probably do stand a chance. He's such a great player, in fairness. He's always there. He's kind of like if Maratoje wasn't giving away a lot of penalties. That's kind of the level of play he has at the moment. And then last but not least, Sain Tuipolatu. Yeah, he's been excellent. He's been such a good captain. I talk about Doris making all the right decisions. Sain Tuipolatu has done the very same for Scotland. Always level-headed, playing very well. I think he's a fantastic player, so watch out for them. Previous games there, yeah, look, we last played them in February 2025, and that was in Murrayfield, and we bet them easily. It was Scotland 18, Ireland 32. That was a very comfortable bonus point win there. And the funny thing is, Scotland have only won in Dublin once, and that was in Croke Park. They have never won in the Aviva. And not only that, but not even a Scottish club have won in the Aviva. So Glasgow Warriors and Edinburgh, neither of them doing that for Scotland. So look, is it on the cards that this is one of the Six Nations that have just thrown up so many controversies? Maybe this is the first time they do beat us in the Aviva. I hope not. But it's looking like we're going to smash it through the park. My prediction there, look, we had a very dominant win over Wales. It was a bonus point win. I think we could have done a little bit better. A couple of things, problem with the breakdown, but we did the job. Scotland, obviously beating France, they have that in their back foot, but I think they're going to be a little bit tired after that. That was a very grueling game, and one that they definitely have picked up a few injuries as well. So, yeah, look, the bookies have us at 1-2 on outright. Yeah, they have Scotland at plus 5.5 with a handicap, and that was 10-11. I think we have it. I think we'll get our bonus point, but I think it'll be close, right? I think I'm going to go with a 24-16 scoreline. I'm going to say Caelan Doris man the match there. Okay, discussion point. Yeah, look, Super Saturday, lads. Can't wait. There's nothing better than the final round of Six Nations when all the games are on the same day. Realistically, we're all sitting on the couch or sitting in a pub or sitting in the stands and watching every single one of these games. It's a 3-horse race, as we know. France are on 16 points. Scotland also on 16 points. And Ireland are on 14 points. Yeah, look, France obviously being a little bit better there in terms of their massive points difference. They have a point plus 79 against us, and we've plus 16, so not great there in terms of that. And we're also 2 points back, and that's not great for us as well. I mean, Jack Crowley kicking it dead against Italy really took that bonus point away from us, and then also not getting the losing bonus point against France, that's killing us. It is killing us. But it doesn't mean our hopes are over. We put an awful lot on the line here for a lot of good things to happen in order. But let's just go through what we need, right? So Ireland needs to beat Scotland. Obviously, that's non-negotiable. A draw is absolutely useless to us. And then we also need the bonus point win. So that'll bring us to 19 points. That gives us options, right? Well, it doesn't give us options. It gives the universe options to make it a really fancy thing. So if we don't get the bonus point, we have 18 points. It doesn't matter. France will win, and that's just it, right? They would just need a draw, actually, essentially, to win that. But going over there, right, what we need is we need to beat Scotland with a bonus point, and then England to beat France. And just to give that context, that exact bookies bet a double for that, which is us to win and England to beat France, is 8.5 to 1. So if you're feeling lucky, and you're feeling like Ireland are going to do it and England are going to do it, that's a nice little bet for you. That'll pay for all the pints you have to celebrate after that comes true. But here is the elephant in the room, lads. We do have to shout on England. Either way, it's either us shouting on England or it's Scotland shouting on England. That's going to happen. And what is happening? We are in strange times. This is it'd definitely be the first time I'll ever shout on England. I don't think I've ever done it. and this is going to be the first time. And look, it's against France as well, so it's not exactly the hardest point. If it was against Italy, maybe I'd be like, no, actually, I'll take the L here. But we probably have it. We probably have it. If he can just do that, we are grand. So yeah, looking at England here, their team is strong. The French team is way stronger, but look, they might do it. And if they do, I will be ecstatic. I'm not a betting man. I'm not going to put that money where my mouth is. So take that with a pinch of salt. But look, all in all, has this not just been an absolutely fantastic Six Nations? Like, I love it when a Six Nations isn't decided in round 4, but it's even better when there's 3 teams who are still in contention for that championship win coming into the last round. It's obviously not the best Six Nations. A best Six Nations is obviously an Irish Grand Slam. We all know that. We all love it. But I'll take it as definitely a nice second best. Alright, folks, that's her. Thanks again for listening. Look, do follow us on social media. Put in some comments. Let me know what your predictions are. Do you think England are going to do it? Do you think they're going to give Scotland or us a nice little win to watch? Or are France just going to go through and wipe the floor of them? Yeah, let me know. If you're at the game, I'm very jealous, but enjoy it. And as always, thanks for listening.